Let's talk a little bit about how the push block draw affects lunging the horse. Now, before I ask Erica to lunge Spirit, I'd like to demonstrate something just with this wheelbarrow. When we're lunging the horse or riding the horse, whenever we're working with the horse, we're actually working with what is a horizontal body. Think boats. If you go skiing, think downhill skiing. If you go to the mountains and you want to go to the left when you're skiing, you're on your right ski arcing out and around. Now, why this is important relative to lunging, I'm about to come to the camera. And if you watch closely, the camera's on my left. When I come to the camera, I'm coming with my left leg leading. There's nothing wrong with that. If you were standing where I am right now and you wanted to go to the camera, in all likelihood, you would do this. But if you watch as I pick up the wheelbarrow and I go to the camera, now to go to the left, I must step out to the right. If I try to go to the left, pushing a wheelbarrow, stepping with my left leg, you'll see the wheelbarrow goes contra. You do not ski left on your left ski. You do not ice skate left on your left skate. When we're in a boat, we're not really turning the front or the bow in. We're moving the stern or the back of the boat out. Now, everybody has been in the grocery store and you've had a shopping cart. And as you're pushing it, the front wheels got stuck. Or everybody's picked up the wheelbarrow full of caca and whoops, tipped it over. When this is happening, it's because we're trying to go left, stepping left. Or we're trying to go right, stepping right. Your body has a memory and it remembers two ways of moving. One way to go left is stepping left. And another way to go left is stepping out to the right and turning left. This concept is dramatically affecting the quality of work lunging. And I'm going to ask Erica to demonstrate, and you'll see exactly what I mean. So as we watch Erica now lunging Spirit, just on the halter, if you look at Erica's legs, it's like she's pushing the wheelbarrow. She's stepping out to the right, while her body is turning to the left. You'll notice as she comes around the circle facing the camera that her novel is pointed in towards his shoulder. When you look very closely, Erica's left shoulder, the shoulder inside the circle, is open and pulling back. The draw is the left side of her body, inviting him into the circle. When you look at this, her left side is moving away from the front of the horse. Her novel is pointed to his shoulder, pushing him out on the circle. Her right leg, her right hip, and her right arm holding the whip are the impulsive or pushing energies into his flanks to send him forward. A low to level whip from the outside of her body says forward. Her novel to the girth and shoulder area says move over. The left inside of her body is the draw inviting him in. The block is the contact on the lunge. The block, when we watch her send him out again, so now as we go to the right, different direction, notice the legs are stepping out to the left. That the outside of her body is now left side. Her left leg, left hip, left arm holding the whip is the push to his flanks to go forward. Her novel is lined up on his shoulder, pushing him out. The draw is the right side of her body open, inviting him into the circle. It's pulling back to invite him in. The block is the contact on the lunge. You'll notice the lunge line is not loose. It is useless to lunge a horse with a loose lunge line. The job of the contact on the lunge line is not to pull him into the circle to the right, but instead to merely block him from being contra in his neck and head and looking out of the circle to the left. Block is contact, blocking an unwanted turn left. There, she is drawing him in with her hip. And I'm going to ask her to send him, and look at how level and quiet he is. He's bowing to how she's lunging him. Very soft, very focused, very sweet. Erica, would you send him out to lunge one more time, please? Now, as Spirit is lunging, his tail is reasonably relaxed. He's starting already to stretch down more level. You'll notice he is not contra. He could still have a little more bend in his body for comfort and balance, but we'll get there later in the series. What we want to look at right now is what happens when Erica lunges the way most people do, and she starts stepping right with her right leg and starts using the lunge line to lead. Look at that. Immediately, his head popped up. He's now standing inverted. His ears are back, and he doesn't want to go. Notice she stepped out in a wheelbarrow turn to get him started. As Erica is stepping out with both legs to the left, while lunging to the right, we see him level and forward. Erica, demonstrate again, please. Step right with the right leg. Yeah. Go ahead and start step. Now again, wrong leg. And look at how he won't go. So what we're seeing now is that when Erica leads from the wrong leg and steps to the right while going right, which most people do, he either stops or gets stressed. Fight, flight, or shut down is the response to stress. The first two times Erica led from the wrong leg, he shut down. He stopped and said, "You're pushing energies in front of me. I don't want to go." He did that twice in a row. The third time he said, "I'm running away." So we've all seen it. We've all seen the horses turn in on the lunge and say, "No." And the person thinks the horse is defiant, when in fact the horse is trying to tell the person, "You're in my way. You're putting pushing energy in front of me as you lead the circle from the wrong leg." We've also all seen horses turning and running out of the circle, running away on the lunge. We've also seen horses very stressed and kicking at the lunger. We've seen horses bucking, rearing, and leaping on the lunge line, and people believe it's that the horse has joie de vivre. Sometimes. But most of the time, the horse is frightened or angry at the fact that the energies of push, block, draw are in the wrong place, stressing the body. So as Erica now goes back to lunging, stepping out, we see him calming down, going level, and starting to relax. Dankjewel, Erica. So the quality of how well a horse lunges, most of the time, at least 98% of the time, the quality of a horse on the lunge line is a reflection of the quality of the person lunging them.